People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first part of this video is that the SUSPECT in the slap away of teacher. We are speaking about 43-year-old. Her name is Carolyn Davis Campbell and she is from Manchester. It is said the Popo from Manchester, we are speaking about David Cameron, the superintendent of Popo in Manchester, said that the husband was interviewed on several occasions and from that time he was a SUSPECT in the slap away of his wife. Now people, this lady is a teacher that used to teach at Bishop Gibson High School in Manchester. And on July 10, 2019, according to the report, it is said that during the night, the lady and her husband, they were sleeping and the husband claimed that some gunmen kick off the door and blaze up some can upon them and him basically escape the scene and basically take away himself. And during all of the thing, when the smoke cleared, the wife was dead, she passed away, she slapped away, gone too soon. Now people, when we listen to stories like this, it seems like there's a big problem in Jamaica as far as it concerns relationship. May I talk about boyfriend and girlfriend, may I talk about husband and wife. There seems to be a big communication problem. It seems like people cannot agree. It seems like people cannot reason. It seems like people can't find a common ground. And it seems like they take it to the worst extent or the worst case scenario because like we say, after everything was done, the lady was found suffering from GUNSHOTS and she passed away. Now people, like I've always said, it seems like these husbands and these boyfriend or these men, they don't realize that whenever something like this happens, they are going to be the first person that the police is going to be looking for. They are going to be SUSPECT #1, numero uno, point blank and period. So anyway, the man's story is that them day in the bed asleep and some men kick down the door and start blaze up some fire and Rete and Lele, and then him run through the back door and take for himself. But people, we know so when we listen to stories like that, it sounds like some Anansi story. It sounds like some Brother Tukuman story. It sounds like some outlandish story. It sounds like it is not believable. So anyway, the Popo said that they did several investigations and the last one being yesterday, and after all of those interviews they were convinced without a shadow of a doubt that he had something to do with this MVRD3R. So therefore they charged him on the spot yesterday for the MVRD3R of his wife. Now people, that is good news. So people, like we say, all of these men that are carrying on these acts, that are taking out them girlfriend or wife or Rete and Lele, they are being charged one by one. And we have to just keep our fingers crossed, hope for the best and expect the worst, that they'll get the most time that they can get, that they will be charged, convicted and given some prison time and sent to the big yard, point blank and period. So anyways people, like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the Popo has officially charged the Portmore RAPIST. May I talk about the man that used to jump the woman them fence? May I talk about the man who used to tear and buy and sample the woman them draws on the line? Now people, remember that this was going on all over Portmore. May I talk about Brayton? May I talk about Cumberland? May I talk about Portmore Pines? May I talk about Silverstone? And I'm also speaking about Brayton. So people, we see that he was creating havoc all over the place. Him have the place under siege. And people, this is good news because now we see that the DNA test has come back and he is pointed out or fingered as SUSPECT numero uno. Therefore, they are saying that without a shadow of a doubt, he is definitely the culprit, because like I said, people, these DNA results are 99.99% sure. That means that if them say are you, so therefore you can't make no excuses, point blank and period. And people, this is a very funny thing, because according to his lawyer was claiming or alleging that they have the wrong person. But we have to also understand that with these lawyers, they will say anything once they get a retainer, because it is their job and obligation to represent the worst person in the world, even the devil. So therefore, they are going to say whatever they need to say to put up a good representation for them client, whoever he is. So he was charged in July of 2019. So we are speaking about 2 months ago that he has been in custody. And when he was charged for housebreaking, because they were waiting on the result of the DNA. So the DNA result is back now, and it is pointing directly to him that he is definitely the suspect. And what was so strange about this thing is how the case was solved and how he first became a suspect, because a niece of one of the victims basically put out a video on Twitter, and then it started to circulate and became viral on social media. And that is how the police first went to his job, where he is a personal trainer at a gym. And now that this case is officially in the court and started, and now that he is officially charged, I am sure that the people in Portmore, and more specifically the women, can breathe a sigh of relief, because now them get one of the worst person off the street and in the prison where he belongs, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole situation as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section.
Bad boy, hey, I get cough. Zero thing. Zero thing.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the infamous LA Lewis was arrested by the Popo, I think yesterday or today. Now people, when we look at the circumstances in which he was taken in by the Popo, it seems kind of wrong, it seems kind of unjustified. But the truth and the fact is that he did not have his driver's license, and based on the rules and the law and the regulation of Jamaica, it is up to the discretion of the Popo. But people, the truth and the fact is that LA Lewis is now a nuisance, or considered as a nuisance, especially to the Popo. Personally speaking, I think that he is hilarious. I find his videos very funny, but you have to kind of take things and understand the type of person that he is. If you understand LA Lewis and you realize him head not too right or not too straight, you can understand, you take it for what it is. So now, based on what I saw yesterday, based on the video, because I actually watched his channel and I saw that he was somewhere in the traffic and giving his roving news report about the construction with these Chinese, and basically he make a right turn, which the Popo said was an illegal right turn. So therefore they required or demanded his driver's license and vehicle registration and rate and lele, and he did not have his driver's license. So therefore the Popo decided that he wanted to take him in and take him to the station to make sure that he actually has a driver's license. Now people, when we look on that, we know exactly what is going on. We saw that the Popo could have exercised discretion. Him couldn't give him a chance, him couldn't let him go. But because of his mouth, because him chat too much, and people, like the saying goes, he that exalted himself shall be abased. The higher the monkey climb is the more that he is exposed. And based on all of the gimmicks, based on all the buffoonery, based on all the controversy and drama that L.A. Lewis has been doing all over the years. We are speaking about in excess of a decade. We see that it came back to haunt him because obviously the Popo was set and making an example out of him. He was going to show him that he has no power. He was going to show him that all the stuff that he is talking about, the links that he has with the politicians and the Queen of England and him Obia man, nothing couldn't help him. None of those people or persons could have helped him at the time. So therefore him taking L.A. Lewis because he saw that he was on his life. So he was going to prove a point that the power is in the hand of the Popo and not L.A. Lewis, who claim that him have all sorts of power and rate and link. So anyways people, like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.